Alright, so we're gonna start with the main riff of the song, and with this main riff, we're gonna repeat it along the verse too. So it's the intro and the verse. We're gonna play a lot of this riff. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna use it's an A minor chord and an F chord. That's pretty much about it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do that. So we're gonna start playing on the open A string, then second fret of the D string, and we're gonna strike on. We're gonna pick on the open B string, and then we're gonna go to the first fret of the B string. That's the movement. And then we're gonna go to an F chord, and we can strike first off the E string, third fret of the D string, then open G string, and then second fret of the G string. And that's pretty much about it. Now we're gonna do this on with the intro and the verse. We're gonna repeat it on the verse several times. I think it's 4 times or 5 times. And then you're gonna change it. We're gonna do something else. We're gonna do that. We're gonna go to a C chord, the C chord, and we're gonna strike 3 of the A, 5 of the D string, and then we're gonna skip the G string, and we're gonna go to 5th of the B string and back to 5th of the D string. Then we're gonna go to a G chord, and we're gonna strike 3 of the lower E string, 5 of the A string, skip the D string, and go to 4 of the G string, and then back to 5 of the A string. And now we're gonna keep this position, and we're gonna go to an F chord, and we're gonna strike first of the E string, third of the A string, second of the G string, and back to third of the A string. Let's go again. Now the next movement, you can choose what you want to do. You can do that. You can play the open D string, third fret of the B string, and then the whole chord. It's a D minor chord. Open D, second, 3, and 1. Or you just can, when you're on the F chord, you just can play the whole chord, maybe the open D string, and then the whole chord. Well, let's go one more time. Or, and you go again to the same riff. And that's pretty much about it. After that, it comes maybe a bridge or maybe the whole chorus. Okay, so after the main verses comes a bridge, or maybe it's a big chorus. I'm not sure. Either way, I'm going to teach you how to play it. The next thing is we're gonna do that. We're gonna go do an A minor chord and an F major 7. So the A minor, the movement that we need to do, it's the 2 times we just go from a downstroke, then 1 more downstroke, and then a downstroke again. That's the movement. Then upstroke, upstroke, and downstroke again. Let's go again. And to end the section, you do that: downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, and upstroke. Remember that when you do the last upstroke, you're basically changing the chords. So it's gonna be like the following. We change chords. We go to an F major 7, and we repeat the same movement. Now the F major 7, it's like doing an F, a regular F chord, but you're just playing the open E string and the open E string as well. Okay, so there's no bar going on. And after that, I think we do 2 or maybe 3, maybe 4 rounds of that. I'm guessing 2. And then we're gonna go to the next section of the chorus, or maybe the chorus, and we're gonna do the following. We're gonna do that. We're gonna use a C chord, and we're gonna add the 3rd fret on the 1st string, on the E string, with the pinky. And the movement, that's gonna be the movement. It's 3 downstrokes, and we do that. It's downstroke and upstroke again. 3 downstrokes, and then downstroke and upstroke. And we're gonna change to G major 7, and same movement. Then we're gonna go to a D minor, and then A minor. Let me play the whole section. When you're doing the last downstroke and upstroke, you're going to be changing the chords, so you need to know that. Then we go again to a C chord with the pinky right here. Begin again to G major 7. And then we finish the section with the D chord. Now the D chord is going to be open 4th string. The G string is going to be on the 2nd fret, just like a regular D chord, and the 3rd fret on the B string. And the first one, the E string, is going to sound open. Let's go again. And then, well, after that, the solo comes in. Alright, so let's take a look at the solo. And with the solo, we're going to do the following, at least the first part. We're going to be doing that. I'm going to let you know, I'm going to tell you how to play the solo, and after that, I'm going to tell you the chords that we're going to be doing behind that to support the solo. Now, the first thing, it's 10 on the B string, and then 9 of the E string. And then we're going to go to 11 of the G string, and we're going to do a bend, and then a release. Then we do the same thing, 10, 9, and we're going to do a bend, and it's going to be a larger bend. We're going to rush that note, and we're going to do a larger bend, and then a release. Let me play it. Same thing. You can hear that it's a larger band. And then what we need to do, we're gonna do that. We're gonna stay on the 11, and we're gonna strike it. We're gonna pick it 3 times, and then 1 more time, and we do a pull off to the 9th position. Then we go to 11 of the D string, and then 9 of the D string. 11 of the D string again, and then 9 of the G string, and we're gonna do that. We're gonna go to 11 of the G string, you do a bend, a release, and then 9 of the G and 11 on the D string. Next section. We're gonna do that. So it's 10 of the B string, 9 of the E string, 12 of the E string, and then 14 of the E. Pretty simple. And then 10 again on the B, 9 on the E, 12 on the E, and then we're gonna go to 14, and this time we're gonna pick it and do a bend and a release. The bend it's like going to 16. Let me go again. Alright, so the next section. We're going to do that. It's 17 on the E string, then 16 and 14. Then 17 on the B string, back to 14 on the E, 17 again, and what we do is 14 of the B string, 17 of the B string, and back to 14 on the B. The next movement, what we're going to be doing is 17 on the B string and 16 on the G string. We're going to strike both at the same time, and we're going to do a bend on the G string. And when we are on the higher part of the band, we do a vibrato. So we repeat the same movement again, and we're going to do it a third time, but this time, the last time, it's going to be a little bit short. And after we do that, we go to 17 and 14 on the B string. Let me show you. And then we do that. So we're going to go to 14 on the E string. We're going to strike, do a bend, and a release back to 14. Okay? Bend and release, and then 12 on the E string, 14 on the B, 12 on the E string, back to, again, same thing, and then 14 again. Then we go to 12 on the B string, 10 on the B string, and to finish the solo, 12 on the E, 10 on the E, 9 and 10 on the B string. Let's go again. And we finish the solo. Okay, so the only thing that's left, it's the chords that we're gonna be doing behind the solo to support the solo, and after that, everything else is just the same thing. It's just the same progressions, the same patterns, and then the chords we've been doing on the solo. I'm sorry, the chorus or the bridge. So with the chords on the solo, we're gonna do the following. We're gonna be doing that. So it's an F sharp minor, okay? Then a D chord, back to F sharp minor, then a D. Then we're gonna go to a B power chord, a D power chord, an A, and E. Let's go again. D, then B, D, A, and E. And we start again with the same progression. Same thing. And after that, we're gonna do the other part, the next progression 3 times. A, E, B, D, A, E, and the last time is gonna be the third time. We're gonna do with a little more strength. And then we go back to the main riff. And that's pretty much about it. So, see you next time.